Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hi, guys. So, here we are, continuing. Also, I'll be enjoying the last of the vodka this evening. So, some adult leisure beverages will be had. Alright, I left us here, having rested for the day. I believe we just exit. It says, you want to rest and exit party camp? Yes. I'm fully rested. Hi Kai, how you doing? Good evening, whomever has joined me. Happy weekend.
Use work. Let's check the watermill for supplies.
Search the watermill for supplies. I found the watermill. Thanks, Kai. Why don't you stand further away when you talk to me? That'd be great. Essence consumable.
Incoming Saurus. Here we go.
Well, there you are, okay. You're kind of in the way, dude.
Those arms must have been scavenging supplies too.
But it didn't work out that great for them, did it? Because they're dead. So that's not so great for them. It's fine for us. Pelt, backpack, copper, lockpick. Ooh, my first lockpick, I
You got
think.
everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's hit it. I think there's something on the upper floor. We might be able to reach it from outside.
Okay, we'll try to reach the upper floor from outside, but first... you need to check the inside before you check the outside. Those aren't breakable. Nope, looks like a... oop. No. Alright. Nope, nothing on. Wait, is that? Trout pie. Never actually eaten trout pie. It doesn't actually sound all that great. Had a lot of trout when I was a kid. Not trout pie. Let's see. How about some cooked rabbit bits? I do like rabbit. One of the most delicious things I've ever eaten is a stuffed rabbit leg. It's incredible. Okay, well, we got all the way over here, and, Alright, that did not quite work as one might have hoped. There's an upstairs. No, there's not an upstairs. There's just a downstairs that... Dude, you said there was something up here. What gives? Oh, maybe right here. Oh, that's horseshit. That's ridiculous. God. One little step and I plummet. Alright, that's the first thing that's really pissed me off in the game. And that's just ridiculous. And again. Twice. Okay, that's just fucking dumb. That is just ridiculous. Well, I was supposed to go up there somewhere, but I can't seem to not fall to my death. Or near death. Where's that? That's weird. Shows there's a window on the outside, but not on the inside? Like there's a hidden room or something? I mean, is that what I'm... Oh, there's a chest up there. Oh. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. So presumably there's a place where I can drop down and not plummet to a painful death. That was nearly correct. That irked me. You might have been able to tell by the fact I sounded irked. Old copper, a grenade, a couple of pelts. I noticed he didn't fall and almost die the way I did twice. But I still don't see... I guess it's a fake window? I'm assuming this is the only thing I had to get. I have no real reason to believe that's the case, but we're going to go with it anyway. Let's see. Thorn fruit. Burned lady. Okay, fine. We'll use one. We got Paradisen ladder, which I know we need for crafting, because I did a crafting last night. Dear Mother, every day on the front line is more dangerous than the last. I never thought I'd say I'd rather be facing an organized army than the encroaching wilderness, but this place is truly unlike any other. Still, through the grace of Wodaka, I hold strong. The palisades are well defended, and our resolve is unbreakable. When the next wave comes, we'll be ready. Reinforcements from the homeland should be arriving within the week, and with them relief. No, if you're reading this, that sending this letter was the first thing I did when I was rotating away from the front. I love you, your darling son. Ooh, that's... I think that's a bad beat for him, because I don't think he made it. What are those? Those are young water beetles. I missed a couple of times. Is that over here? I'm just curious.
Until something started dragging people away.
Well, it wasn't me. And presumably it wasn't you, Kai. Well, we got a chest. Some copper and a chunk of iron. Well, something was dragging people away. I'm going to assume with absolutely no basis that it was water beetles. So, yep, water beetles. My accuracy on those is kind of shit. They're running away. Oh, they spit. Spitting water beetles. For what possible purpose can they spit in the water? You can't spit in the water. It's an effective defense. That just doesn't work. We're over here. Let's check out this area. We got some water beetles. They deserved it. They were asking for it. Did you see them? The attitude they were copping? Just, I mean, come on. A spiderling. Well, I woke up a bunch of them. Wow, that did not hit anything. Okay. Essence me up. They got like what, 5 spiders? We got 1 leg. How does that work? Equipment upgrade, visit party camp to upgrade. Looks like it could be spooters. Or we could have just come through the hole in the wall. That would have worked. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Sorry, we didn't knock. I feel bad. Let's have, common spear. We can break that down. Can you break that down anywhere? Common spear. Yes. Broken down. I bet the keg's empty. That makes me sad. An empty keg is always a sad thing. Alright, let's go find the strangle root. It's 100 meters away now. I'm assuming meters. Ah, we have a save it point. Very nice. Or a teleport point. Oops, we pissed something off. It's throwing things again. Oh, there's still one over there. Oh.
We make a good squad.
Another Zarup tongue. Ooh. Again, am I cutting those out of the Zarup? Or is he carrying one of those, which is, I think, worse. Common Arquebus. Ooh, that's an interesting choice. Big-ass beetle. That's its actual name. I don't know if you saw it as it flashed by. It said big-ass beetle. What? You think I'd lie? Okay, how do I actually slot something? Can't click on it. Space doesn't work. Toggle tooltip does nothing. I can load those. Why can't I load these? I still don't know.
Even permanent walls can't stand against this place.
Okay. Grenade. Some copper and a grenade. We've hit the old mill. Oh, guess what we've got? More Zarups. Why are they so terrible? Whoop! Nope. Oh, I probably shouldn't shoot at Kai. He's not going to appreciate that. Sorry, Kai. Didn't hit you accidentally there, did I? Eggplant. Yum. Well, this is where we were supposed to be, and there was nobody here but the deadies. What do we got? So far, I'm not impressed by my wand. Gotta say. How about the arquebus? Let's take a trial shot. See if we can hit. Oh, okay, the barrel. Look like it hit. A little bit slow on the reload, but we'll give it a look, huh? Come on, Kai. Let's go. Spring Braze. Oh, we have a hostile. We saw what it was briefly. It's a young black bear. How did that miss? How does that miss? All right, that hit didn't do a lot. That did a lot. Nice little crit. Stunned him. Butt shot him. Gotta say, that seems more effective than the wand.
Lions are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat.
That looks like another bear. Looks like it. Looks like it's enjoying a nice meal of a person. That missed, so I'm guessing gravity is a factor here too, so if we aim a little higher... No, oh, we just plain missed. Oh, let's make sure we've unlocked that so we can get back here. Butt shot. Oh, we got 2 of them. $52. Butt shot. Really, that ought to do more damage than a crit. Whoop. Okay. Butt shot. So far, gotta say, guns are better than magic. So far. We got a pickable, lootable, pick-upable. Steel-plated boots. Do I get to gear out Kai as well? I'm guessing not. Common arquebus. Well, if I want to upgrade that. The common wand should be doing 17, but it doesn't seem to be. Arquebus is doing a lot more. Arquebus has got a much higher stamina cost. Much higher stun. I'll go back to the wand for a bit here. Oh, what do we have in the journal? Hold on. Armor fit for the wilds. To survive, upgrade your armor at a workbench. Well, we could have done that last night if you had given us that message, or that quest last night. Here's the dead guy that the bears were eating. Cooked crusted turbot. Turbot? Turbo? I'm not sure.
Our rush seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Somebody's talking in my head again. The Strangleroot level up. We are level 4. Thank you. Thank you. Abilities. Let's see. So we have... Companion Kai has picked up an ability. He's got that. He's got that. Let's give him that one. And the journal... Burn the brambles, blocking. Okay, we can do that. Tutorial. Party camp. Enchanting station. Enchanting uniques. Party stash. Party stash. Totem shrine. Upgrade materials types. Upgrading items. And the workbench. Alright. Weapon types. We've added the arquebus. And great axes. I have an additional point. I am going to become more perceptive. Abilities. I have a point. But I can't add a second level to that until I'm level 5, so I can't get that yet. Let's see, Chill Blades. To unlock. Dealing frost accumulation at long distances. That's Fan of Flames, Cone of Fire in front. Jolting Touch, purchasing allows you to cast. Arcane Veil. We have to hit level 5 before these ones open up. Alright. Grimoire Mastery. Got it. We'll probably want that at level 5. Let's go with Jolting Touch. These now movable around. That's Firestarter. That's for Kai. Unbending Defense is also for Kai. Again, how do I move stuff around? It has a... I have no idea what the recycle emblem means. This is one of the problems with console UIs getting ported to PC. They're always fucking terrible. I have no idea how to change my hotbars. None. Zero. If I mouse over this and hit 2. That finally worked. I would have sworn I tried that earlier and it did not. Okay. So that is for the food one. That can go on to 6. I get no. That is not bindable. Okay, so that one's not bindable. That one is. That one is the Firestarter command. That is Unbending Defense from Kai. And the other Kai one is that. And we want that in 6 then, I guess. And that one we kind of want gone. 3? No, 4? It's a clusterfuck is what it is. Alright, we got more deads.
Didn't used to be this overgrown.
Quest item, Dirt Speckled Amulet. Added to the inventory. And the quest items, Dirt Speckled. Small dingy amulet with a tag on the back. My dear Voltor, yours always. Worth more in sentiment than coin. Can't open that. I don't think we have a way of breaking through walls right now. Oh, somebody already beat us to it. This one's been broken through. Common bow. Trapper's log. We shouldn't be seeing bears in Dawnshore. Not this time of year. Either the seasons have gone mad or the bears have. Tracked one of them to a pillar of Adra. Was it my imagination or was the creature praying? Something's very wrong out here. It'd be dangerous to sneak in for a closer look, but danger never stopped me before.
I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard.
Thank you for that non sequitur, my friend. Another entry in the journal. Game systems. Fast travel disabled. Over the compass when you encounter an area where fast travel is temporarily disabled. Got it. Good to know. Let's see. have 2 common bows. I don't need 2 common bows. The other thing I picked up was steel-plated boots. Oh, plus 5 carry capacity? Sure. Alright, since we've got the ability, you want to burn that down?
Ready, aim.
Thank you. We've got we have a bear. This thing, like, never hits at any range at all. Got his attention. It's running away. Oh, no, it's not.
Another win, but who's counting?
You, evidently. Common dagger. We have another bear.
That's a bad way to go.
Well, there aren't that many good ways to go. Kai? Burn it down, will you please?
Coming in hot.
Thank you.
It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house.
Chest of goodies. $12 copper and a pelt. Another pretty box. Copper, an amethyst, common sword, iron chunk. So, is this the same kind of common sword as one I currently have equipped? It is. That's the new one. We can go ahead and break it down. Don't think I need 2 of them. Companion Sky Fire Starter Command. Yeah, thank you for telling me about the thing I just had him use twice. Yep, big bear. Oh, there's 2 of them? That's not good. Yes, the next one is yours. That was a little better. I can't take that guy's armor off. I would like to sell that. Right, that's the way we didn't come up. But we've got a box I can blow up. Hey, that had something in it. Oh, we got a little lockbox. Copper and a pelt. And something changed in the living lands. Used to be that an honest merchant could come and go as they please. Now, if it isn't the Zarups, it's the bears. And if it isn't the bears, it's the bandits. If it isn't the bandits, it's the tree folk. Feels like civilization's getting pushed out like a sliver of glass. Getting pushed out like a sliver of glass? Enough is enough. I'm hopping onto the first ship back to the Eastern Reach. Might as well stop and gather some mushrooms on my way out, so it isn't a total loss. Evidently, it was, in fact, a total loss. Maybe next time, try to not die while you're doing that. Just a possible suggestion. Might want to pay some attention to. Burn it down.
Here it comes.
There you go. Is that a hostile? It is another young black bear. Point for me. All the points for me. You got there and you whacked its dead body. Kai. Not impressed.
The scourge evades. Claw it out.
Okay. Woman's voice I don't know or recognize. That seems like advice I might get from a person that I don't know or recognize.
It breathes. It is close.
That does sound a little bit worrisome. Perhaps a save game is called for. Oh, there was a cave down there. Do I care enough to check out the cave? Yes, it's my way. I can't help it. I'm weak. There's a cave down there, Kai. It's a cave, Kai. Oh, this dead one also has a bear claw and a spear. We got a healthy potion. I'm going to say worth. Go that way. Go that way. Well, let's try this way. That was a common spear, so that is R. I know I'm not going to be using the common great axe. Still with me, Kai? That's good.
That's the Clevenger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the bear. We'll talk after.
That's the ambassador. Okay. Claviger Amund. Unfortunately, I cannot dispatch any of my animancers to your grove. Not until you can guarantee their safe passage. The Adiran presence in Paradis was complicated. Has complicated our diplomatic relations, but you already knew that when you built them an embassy. Ignacy Vidaro, governor of Fior Mes Iverno. So, there's a bear causing you trouble, is there? There's a big red chaos bear, okay.
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the bear. We'll talk after.
That is a brown bear. I did not hit. Kai, a little help. I think I'm probably going to die to this. Just putting that out there right now. Not really. Every time I try and do the dodge, it just simply doesn't work.
Time to wrap. Quiet as the dead. Need a minute.
I'm out of magical energy. That's not helpful.
Let me catch my breath.
Oh, that was crap. For a guy who's supposed to have, yeah. I knew this one was bad. I just didn't know how bad. At what point did I save it? Should have saved it before I went into that fight. That would have been smart. Combat in this game is pretty unforgiving. I think that's my first death, though, for what that's worth, which is not a great deal. Okay, I didn't go far. Alright. What I'm going to do, though, is swap to the Arquebus.
That's the cloud. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the bear. We'll talk after.
Would you like to take care of the bear? That'd be pretty cool.
Where's my mark? Take your bear. Give me a second.
Unseen, unarmed.
I missed. Missed again. It'd be good if I stopped missing. Just gonna put that out there. Oh my god, seriously? Ow! Thing has an amazing gift for dodging. Oh, that caused a super shot. It's got some sort of weird little ranged attack it's got going on there, too. It's bad. I hope you like all the exercise I'm getting in my chair, dodging back and forth.
You take it. Hey! Over here!
I didn't quite get him. No, he did.
Take that, you monstrosity!
That was
Well done!
What happened to that bear?
bracing.
But who's counting?
I'm gonna eat some food. I have 4 health potions left. I'm gonna use one of those. Back to the wand, I think. Unflinching duty. A unique item!
Poor bastard. One of Blue Wing's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good.
Alright, so we have unflinching duty, which is undoubtedly better. That doesn't look like an enormous amount better than the non-unique shield we're currently using. But we'll use it, and we'll just... we can't discard this one. Again, I don't know if there's a discard command. They don't show it as being available. As far as I can tell, the only things you can... Wait, what? Oh my god. Seriously? Well, I'm not going to be uploading this. Nobody told me that I pushed the buttons and they didn't work. I hope nobody's... I guess nobody's actually been watching, because if anyone had actually been watching, they would have told me. Unbelievable that I didn't. I swear I pushed the buttons, okay? I know I did. Now I'll have to double check. My apologies to anyone watching this later on. Yes, I am incompetent. What the fuck? Dude, seriously. All right, Ambassador. My apologies.
Savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
This is no place for a diplomat. What are you doing out here?
The Claviger and I were investigating a disturbance. But sadly, it got the better of us.
Eamon was no stranger to disturbances, inside or outside the city walls. I never would have expected him to be caught off guard.
Ambassador Volshin, Hyogar, Petron Service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
Oh, really? I have an urgent missive for the Emperor for you, Ambassador.
But keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted?
Keep talking like that, Ambassador, and Kai might start mistrusting us.
I found it pays to be prudent about the company you keep in Paradise.
Well, you managed to kill all the company you were keeping.
Friends on these shores.
Hey, not with that attitude.
I'm charmed. I take it you have business with the Claviger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late.
I wonder at that, of course, Ambassador. Did you have anything to do with his demise?
Envoy,
He raises a fair question.
on my honor as your countryman, his death was not of my doing. Let's speak no more of this. We heard of
Yeah, you're pretty quick to be, oh, let's just not talk about this anymore.
and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad.
I saw something like this at Fort Northreach. I have real problems saying that combo.
Did you? We lost contact with our coastal detachment days ago. I was hoping for better news. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us.
Who are we? Oh, creepy lady.
We've waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me?
Sadly, yes. I've been hearing a voice in my head. It's getting louder.
Fascinating. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
What if that Adra is the source of the blight and the strangleroot? I'm going to try something with the Adra. Kai, be prepared to catch me if I pass out.
Right behind you.
Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
Alright. Weird Adra. Oh, we've got multiple things we can pick. I would like to pick them. Forgotten soul pods. And that doesn't sound particularly positive, I have to say. Something bad awaits us over there. Got a couple more things to pick up here. One or two more. Alright. Let's see what the Adra's got for us. Yeah, it's got an unnatural glow, as if it could be a natural glow. Alright, I'm going in.
It's you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream.
A dream within a dream?
We awake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting.
Uh-huh. Who are we? How about we? Who are you?
A colony of insects. The many united by one purpose. Mycelia twining through the loam. Taking
Mushrooms.
equal measure.
Mushrooms?
We are the ache in the land. The roots that run deep. And you are familiar to us. Our memory memories are fresh.
Perhaps I had athlete's foot once, because that's a kind of fungus, and if they're an intelligent fungus, there you go.
Alone in your strangeness.
Alone in my strangeness, indeed. If I'm familiar to you, do you know whose godlike I am?
Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will?
Got no real choice in the matter.
Shackled like us, to rot and corruption.
Okay, well that doesn't sound good for you.
Spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear.
Poor bear almost ate me.
Poor you.
Okay, now that's Fort Northreach, the bear, this place, it's the same plague, isn't it?
Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We feel it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades, the host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
Well, drink, mostly. And mine's empty. I'll take care of that in a sec. Put the poor thing down so it doesn't cause harm to itself or anyone else.
Death. Because some things might be pruned, some branches cut to save the tree.
That's what I'm saying.
Envy. How much we envy the loving dead. Peaceful under the flowers.
No. That envying the dead's never the right answer. Look, I came to see what's wrong with the strangle root. Can you help or not?
The rot festers. We could suck the poison out.
Ew.
Let green things grow in its place. And we could give you the gift of our healing touch.
That, I like gifts.
But a favor for a favor.
Well, it would depend on the
Will you
favor.
help us in return when we ask it?
It depends. What do you want?
We offer you the power to heal and be healed, and you would wheedle and bargain?
I would know what I'm going to have to pay.
Do you wish this power or not?
Fine.
A favor for a favor then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
That's like a image of sort of a black hole with its a rotating one. I fixed it, guys. We can go home. Godlike ability, Dream Touch. Godlike ability active. Heals and revives all nearby allies and deals damage over time to nearby Delimgan, Dreamfalls, and Vessels. Open the ledger menu with tab to view your godlike abilities.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
Well, yeah.
You alright? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
Something reached out to me through the Adra.
You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gifted, or cursed, with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwig will need
Oh,
to hear this.
Ludwig.
I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security, Sees enemies lurking around.
Pardon the yawn? So that's her problem. I'm here for the Dream Scourge.
Your interests are more aligned than you know. For while you and I answer to the Emperor, Ludwig and the Steel Garrot answer only to themselves. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor.
Evidently I have a past with Ludwig. We're intimate, I think. I know enough to stay on Ludwig's good side.
Make sure and use that to your advantage. You never know. It might come in handy. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Parades militia give you free passage into the city. Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this.
Leave the strangle route. I can have this shield and the wand. I don't think I had that before.
Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that babe. Can she?
You are full of surprises, Envoy. I've heard God Knights have strange powers, but I've never known them to heal an entire grove.
Well, mad skills, you know.
Really did send the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for your Parades. Enjoy the calm while you can.
I will save and AFK for a sec. Refill my cup. I am back. A body, gold, a pelt.
The path to Parades is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
Where is it? Yep, there it is. Do seem to be a lot of skeletons scattered about. Copper, common grimoire of greater elements. That seems pretty nifty. Those are crafty bits. Those are gems and jewels. Is that considered a weapon element? Common Grimoire of Elements. Common Grimoire of Greater Elements. Aha. Okay, so I'll be able to use that when I hit level 5 and I can get Grimoire Mastery open. Right. Enter the City of Paradise. And another dead body. Canvas gloves. And we can set up a camp if we choose to. Overgrown Expanse Party Camp. Party Camp! Oh, we missed. A goodie. Not in my nature to skip goodies. Adra Waystone. Oh, I don't want to set up party camp. We're going to head back to Paradise. Oh. Is that a boar? I think it's a boar. Looks like a boar. Kai, you coming? They're not hostile. Maybe I can't attack them. That would be unusual. Most of the time, boars are going to be hostile in most games. Oh, what do we got? We've got water beetles. Those things spit. Which seems like really like an unlikely thing that a water beetle would do, because if it's in the water, you can't spit underwater. I mean, you can spit. It just goes bloop. Again, that shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be able to freaking happen. My character should know if I'm going to fall, even if I don't. And so that shouldn't be able to happen. Just shouldn't. That falls into the category of dumb design. I think I would like a little something to eat here. Sure. It's barred. The door is barred. Can't get in that way. Say climb. The inertia is just wrong on these. You have way too much inertia.
Not bad. It's got natural light, right on the river, just needs a little upkeep.
Silver. Fenning. 8 of them. Common scale armor. Medium, yay. I want that. Primal wind. That seems nice. Let us switch to the common scale, which is medium armor. Oh, the common breastplate was medium as well. Interesting. The scale's got more reduced essence, but less reduced stamina. I will keep that, I guess. That's light and light. Why on earth would anyone use that instead of that? Well, we'll go ahead and break that down. And I think break that down too. Oh, we have... That's glowy, like there should be something there, but there isn't. We have a book over here. Gardener's Log. The pages of the decade-old journal are yellowed and brittle. Much of it is illegible, but you can make out the following entry. The soil's been stubborn lately, like it's got a secret to keep. Hopefully those newcomers from the republics will be able to provide some help. I've heard that some of the best animancers in the country had to offer here now. No answer yet to my letter, but I'm sure they'll reply soon. They wouldn't leave a fellow Valian in the dark, right? Others have been saying that maybe we should just pack up and throw in our lot with Fior. I don't know. On the one hand, they could probably use the extra manpower. On the other, this is our home. I'm not going to give up so easily. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it didn't work out great for him. That's just the river. Yeah, we'll take the non-wet route. Oh, we have a teleporty point. Some more pickables. That is a black bear. It's sleeping. I see no reason to disturb it. Multiple hostiles over there. See if we can make out what they are.
Looks like spiders nearby.
Spiders, yep. Spooters it is. 5 of them. That did not do as much as I had hoped. We got some lootables over here, some pickables, whatever you want to call them. Got a decent ladder, that's good, we definitely need that. Is that used for... okay.
Aye, aye.
That didn't seem to do a lot. Oh, more. Care to hit it again, old boy?
Stand back.
Maybe a couple more.
Ready, aim.
Burn. And there is one last one.
Here it comes.
There's nothing in here. I'm okay with that. Better that you should have things that might have something in them, but they don't always, then everything that might have something in them always does.
Hargrunnen built these walls and much of Paradis centuries ago. Much of their work still stands.
Mm-hmm. No obvious way in there. Oh, we're almost to Paradis. Zara. And spooters. Get everybody? Yep. Alright, we'll loot this one. And we'll head into Paradis. Let's get at it from over here. And let's go in, get in before darkness falls.
Hope you don't mind spiders.
Well, I wasn't planning on going into town that way, so we'll give it a skip. We definitely want to hit town before the sun sets. Hey, hey.
He's been a lot quieter since you arrived.
Thanks.
Envoy?
Oh, they know who I am. Let's see. Orders from the embassy. Captain Sinric. The Western Gatehouse is closed until further notice. No one comes or goes until your Claviger returns. I expect Paradis militia to answer to the Steel Garrote. Before you object, remember your city's leaderless, and then fed in without leadership and militia is nothing but a mob. I expect compliance or your resignation. Ludwin. Oh, good old Ludwin. Yes, well, I'm the envoy, so open the goddamn door. Oh, the door's open. Okay. Evidently, this is the southern end of Paradis. Oh, excuse me for a second. I have an arrow in my spleen. That was a bit Deus Ex Machina. Okay. Pretty. The one on the left looks like some models you'll see of black holes with the accretion disk around them, spinning and spewing energy out the poles of the axes of the spin. He is Groot. Sorry.
You should not be here.
Thank you.
You should be free. Hold the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here?
Somebody put a stick in me. Something tells me I'm not in the living lands anymore. Where am I?
A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait.
I must be waiting because I'm not a god.
A prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We couldn't dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive.
Well, tell it to that stick in my guts. So this is the beyond. My soul feels like it's floating.
This place does not matter. The branches of your life were pruned.
I'm aware of that.
An arrow broke the skin.
Yeah.
It carried poison to your veins.
Okay. Now you know why I'm here.
A blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind.
The song in my mind, yeah, it was an earworm. It came up in a commercial jingle of all things, and I just couldn't get rid of it. Too bad I couldn't take my killer with me.
Yes, we would see them hurt too.
No, I like her.
Like a dying adder.
Excellent. Good call.
We can give you this chance.
Oh, okay.
Could send you back.
Well, I do owe you. Just this once. There has to be a catch. What's it going to cost me?
We are bound. We are leaf and root. We are stream and sea. Help us. We sense the rot and we feel it. We feel how it seeps into us, into our memories. You must find us. Free us from our prison.
Deal, I'll find you. Just give me a trail.
Like a scent in the wind, yes. We will show you.
Like a fart in an elevator.
We will free you.
Do it. I'm ready.
Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
All right. Shoot me out. Anytime now. Honey, I'm home. Yep, they work. Surprise!
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
You thought I was dead. I don't have a high enough constitution for whatever that snappy comment was. Slow down, who are you?
Livion, the local sawbones. I wish I could take credit for saving your life, but I believe I had very little to do with it.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel.
Kinda
but
was.
I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
So who killed me?
That's what everyone in Paradise is asking. The streets have been less murderous since your ambassador and his guards took up residence. But your assassination is bound to upset that uneasy peace.
I'm feeling much better now.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died.
Well, technically... No, it's amazing! Then I came back. I don't want to dwell on it.
You say that like it's a good thing, but the mortal soul is not adept at coping with trauma.
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
You see these kinds of symptoms often?
Not as often as I used to. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Rooney, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul.
A watcher?
One who sees into the spirit realm, speaks to the dead, and knows the past through their eyes. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
I'll find the watcher. Just point me in the right direction.
Rooney's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you.
Thank you, Liviana.
Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
You've given me a lot of directions.
Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry. I know my way around. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up.
I appreciate the help, Kai.
Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. We should talk back again. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Enter the city of Paradise. I did that. Good. Well, I'm feeling much better than I was with an arrow in my, it was my left side here, so, liver? Oh, I think liver's over here. Anyway, I'm doing much better now. I have a book. Do whatever it takes to bring back the envoy. I know you used to be an animancer, and if you still have any of your old equipment, well, some of us are willing to look the other way if the envoy dies. I cannot guarantee your safety. Well, that's a bit scary. Clinic patient.
In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside.
That kind of, yeah, that's not completely inaccurate.
Hey, I had a dream about you. You weren't alone either. There were others. Some of them loved you, others were afraid of you, but they all followed you. Also, there was a tree that wasn't a tree. Oh, it made sense at the time. I can't remember anymore. It's a pity dreams aren't made to last. Stay safe. You don't want to end up back here again.
Well, not with an arrow in my
Liana
innards.
didn't think you'd make it, but she never gave up on you. Got in a fight with the Adherent guards. I started it, they finished it. If you need something for the pain, there's an apothecary by the bathhouse. I'll pull through. Liviana's taking good care of me. Liviana didn't think you'd make it, but
She never gave up on me. Yeah, I know. Foraging notes. I've compared our local herbs to the same ones imported from a deer. My findings are accurate, and everything that grows in the living lands is more potent. Everything. Cures as well as poisons. Of course, all the best ingredients grow in the deadliest parts of the jungle, so maybe I should harvest a few seeds and pay someone to grow them in the Republic to see what happened. Or maybe I shouldn't contaminate the mainland until I understand what I'm dealing with. Mm-hmm.
Any injuries I should know about? No?
All right, Kai, let's go. There was a glowing blue thing. Oh. Hold, unlock with a lock. Ooh, on my first try at lockpicking. I'm going to fail, but I'm going to try. Oh, well, that was easy. I'm sure it wasn't Liviana's. I mean, it's not even close to the doorway to her place, so I'm sure it wasn't hers. Right? It goes up and to the left.
Godlike. Interested in saving a couple of lives?
Maybe.
So, yours are godlike.
Yep.
The adherent envoy.
That's me.
You're the one who saved the ambassador from the strangle root, right?
You clearly want something from me. What is it?
I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're adherents, but they've had a string of bad luck. Is there any chance you could lend them a hand?
Is there any chance you could tell me what it's about?
Galate. Loveland and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of adherents. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, they struggled to find an adherent in the city. Now they're everywhere.
I'll let her
Anyway,
continue.
with all these adherents coming in, Loveland and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, then it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adherents in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink.
That is a pity. Methanol's no joke, kids. Don't drink it. Not a healer.
You don't need to be. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis that can restore Gladwine's sight. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the adherent envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle roots, I'm sure it would be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Aggressima.
I'll see what I can do.
Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there's one more thing they need. Landings. They've already paid for them. There's an Awatai in the Pearl district, Mako, who was handling the paperwork.
Certainly, you could do that part yourself.
We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes.
All right, I'll talk to Mako.
Thank you, envoy. God bless you.
Which ones? I'm in the administration district. Is it L? No, it was not L. Journal. Pistols. Oh, I got my hand on pistols? When did I get my hands on pistols? Quest, an untimely end. Find the Watcher, report to the Ambassador. Escape plan. Andra's kiss and the land deeds. Check in with Lord Fasten Highguard at the Adiran Embassy. Quest active. We'll track that one. These boxes started it. Good evening. It's going okay.
You died, but you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you?
Garrick?
None of the clerks believe my story. I'll keep trying, but there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach. Still can't believe you're alive. You've got some god looking out for you. None of the clerks believe my story.
Alright, we've got Cartographers Guild. Add to the journal. We've got a whole lot of books. I'm just going to add them all. Dear Customs. I don't want to read all of these to you. That would be, well, silly. Contrary letter. Ambassador Hilgard. I've maintained order in Paradis for many years. I know the city. When there's a good leader and a fair policy, there is peace. But you've allowed the Steel Garrote to terrorize my people and sow distrust and fear. I suggest you tighten your Inquisitor's leash or the embassy might not carry your banners for long. Claviger Aemond, well, and Aemond's dead. Somebody might have read that as a threat and done something untoward. We found this book on a public bench. After careful study, our scribe confirmed the handwriting matches the signature found on the scrolls of Tan's chaotic orb. Be advised that Tan is in the living lands. As a member of the Circle of Archmagi, he has license to go where he pleases. We'll observe him at a distance, but no one is to engage him. Tan is either a harmless fool or one of the most dangerous people alive. We simply can't take that chance. Well, I don't like the Steel Garrote, and I've just met them. Actually, I haven't even met them yet. Oh, we've got hostiles out there. Interesting.
Envoy, is it really you?
It's really me. Unsent letter. Claviger Aemond, I know the blighting of the Strangleroot is cause for concern, but I must strongly discourage any trade deal that involves buying additional crops from Theor Mezevermo. We cannot endorse blasphemous trade of animancy, much less welcome it to our dinner tables. Ambassador Hilgard. Ambassador?
I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Livion's clinic, I assumed the worst.
I was dead. I got over it.
How do you feel?
Not dead. Well, I've considered chartering a boat back to Adir. Fine, so who killed me?
Not even death can slow you down, I see.
Not hardly.
But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly.
Excuse me?
Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor?
You didn't get it taken off my body? I hope this was worth all the trouble.
Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority.
Kneel, punk.
Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
Well, I don't have the required 4 might, or the required 4 dexterity. In fact, between the two, I only have 1. His Majesty is concerned by the Crown's efforts in the Living Lands could be jeopardized by the Dream Scourge.
With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner have you
Well, that's a tell.
found yourself the center of our troubles.
I prefer things part of my destiny, though perhaps it's just bad luck. You're referring to how I healed the Adrin, the Strangleroot.
Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death.
And,
This
coming back,
is no
therefrom.
shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
Assuming it's not here already.
Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the play is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
I assume those are the people responsible for my death. We don't know that. And you're not.
At least rebels know the meaning of negotiation and compromise. But the plague kills indiscriminately.
Well, that's
Though, even I must admit,
where we say something is like a
gone
plague.
too far. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
Why go after me? I just got here.
All the more reason to strike first, or so the thinking goes. Whatever the reason, we have to retaliate for the good of the Empire. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life.
Well, it wasn't really an attempt. It was a success.
Rebels must face justice.
I'll be the one to decide the punishment, if any.
The choice is yours, as will be the consequences. All I ask is that you use your best judgment.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Balrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise.
You've proven capable so far. What can he do that you can't?
Blend in, for one thing. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the living lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to fight hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. Before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death.
Not really a brush.
The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another.
Liviana suggested I visit a watcher.
An unusual course of treatment, but who am I to argue?
You just
Remember,
did.
The assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
Guy, I need you by my side. Can I count on you?
Tracking down mysterious assassins with a godlike who return from death, all while the rumored dream scourge spreads. Can't say I'm prepared, but I'm ready.
That's kind of the same
Inform
thing.
of the dream scourge when you return. Until then, envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Balrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Well, you know, if he needs a drink, ding 5, I need a drink. Drinks all around. Everyone, drink. Mind you, I'm not springing for the drink. You gotta pay for your own. I'm merely suggesting that everyone. I need to take a brief, quick side trip. Wow. Side trip. I'll be right back. I'm completely out of sorts today. And I didn't even set the AFK. I am completely out of sorts today. Okay. Abilities. So I have that. We're going here and we're grabbing Grimoire Mastery. So now I've got access to Blast. Bounce. I can't use them yet because I haven't learned them, but I can access them. Alright. Journal, an untimely end. I need to find Marios. That's the currently tracked thing. We got a bunch of lore. We got the quest. Why is it not showing up? Why is it still giving me the exclamation point? Okay. Why? Oh, how about show completed? Is there one in there that I haven't clicked? It just drives me crazy. I can't not do something when there's an exclamation point. I know that's dumb. What games do I play most in my channel? Guild Wars 2 is the game I have played most in my channel. Something like 800 hours on stream, I think. But I've played something like 70 games on stream over the 5 years I've been streaming. But Guild Wars 2 the most. I think City of Heroes is second most. A little more maximum essence, I think, if I'm going to be throwing spells. Let's confirm that. Journal. Quest. Okay, why? Okay, it is there. Why is it not? Why is the exclamation point not going away? There, that was the problem. Oh, God. If I finished it, you know, I don't need to have it get an exclamation point. Stream for Path of Exile showed up on your YouTube. Followed. Happen to be playing it right now. Yeah, well, PoE is in the top 5 I've played. Might be third. So I've played a lot of PoE. On stream and off. Why is it still showing an exclamation point? It shouldn't be. It's not showing any exclamation points now. Why? Cabin fever. It just drives me crazy. And I can't explain why it drives me crazy. It shouldn't drive me crazy, but it drives me crazy. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. We'll add... Got another book over here. Letter to the Inquisitor. We've been in Emerald Stair long enough to confirm our worst suspicions that people of Fiormis Ivernal are not for the laws, care not for the laws of mortals or gods. Animancy and folk magic are peddled in defiance of Wotica. Their crimes are innumerable, their way of life intolerable, all is not lost. Politically, they're unstable, too focused on themselves to notice our eager hands tightening the garrote. We wait your order, your friend in the forest. And his journal. Lodwyn, under her gaze I feel scrutinized down to the bone. Yes, let's not use the word bone and Lodwyn in the same sentence, because apparently we have a history together. Now I have to check. Flashbang coming. No, that's not it. That's it. I'm finding out exactly where those are. Come on, come on. There we go. Games. So. Guild Wars 2, 835 hours. City of Heroes, 257 hours. Path of Exile is third with 225 hours. So there we are. We have another quest out here.
Wish that sawbones would hurry up. Wow, it's really you.
It's really me.
Only you heard the Emperor set a godlike, but I didn't never think.
Sorry, husband was talking to you today. You need to hear other people talking, so I have heard your response. Like, you're completely addicted to PoE, understandable.
And I might have broken
It is a
his
great put your brain in neutral and just blast game. I was just saying that it was 800 and something hours for Guild Wars 2, like 250 hours for City of Heroes, and the third is PoE at like 213 hours streamed. So PoE is my third most streamed game. 3K hours. I have no idea how many I have. I think I have 2,000 on the Steam client, and I quit the Steam client like 5 or 6 years ago. So I'm probably at 4,000 or 5,000 hours. And as for you feel like a newbie, it took me, I'm going to guess, 6 leagues, so that'd be a year and a half, before I knew the difference between increased and more damage. For anyone who doesn't play PoE, increased is additive, more is multiplicative. But literally, I played for a year or a year and a half before I understood that there was a difference. Took you about that long too? Yeah. Now, I have some significant issues with PoE 2, but it does a much better job of bringing on new players. The game isn't easier, but it's much simpler. So that is one of the advantages of PoE 2, is that a non-PoE player can step in and it's easier to understand. Not easier to play, but easier to understand. Do you need me to find you a healer? I just met one, Liviana.
Is that the lady who brought you back from the dead?
Sorta?
The ambassador's secretary. He told me you got sniped the second you walked through the gate. Thwack! I couldn't believe it. I mean, talk about getting off on the wrong foot.
Well, on the wrong intestines.
The Sawbones is going to escort me to the clinic in a minute. And I'm not exactly in a hurry to see him. Not until I get help from my brother.
If Adir's medics are anything like round ties,
PoE started simple as well. You started hating on PoE 2, then realized how much time it
Fun for everyone.
took PoE 1 to get in the state it is. Yes, that's certainly true. But a lot of the PoE 1 old timers have commented separately, and I mean a number of them, because I have like a dozen that I watch on Twitch. A couple of them a lot, and then others occasionally. And almost all of them have said that they are really shocked at how many of the solved problems from PoE 1 have come back in PoE 2. Where it seems like they stopped learning the lessons they learned in PoE 1 as the same problems are coming back. And it just doesn't make sense. You look like a bear tried to have you for lunch. What happened?
My brother Cadman and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple.
Like on Death Effect. Spot on the nose.
Gods. What else? Floor collapsed from under us.
That would be a perfect example. We hate them. We all hate them. We universally hate
We're with
them.
the team from the Free Expedition.
And what do? They give us more of them. They make them harder to see.
No place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy.
Particularly in maps. If you've gotten to endgame maps, so many of the maps have clutter. And you can't see the ground effects. So you don't know what killed you. But because you played PoE for years, you assume it was a ground effect that you couldn't see. This temple sounds dangerous. What are you doing there?
It's built on ruins. And the ruins are falling apart. Because of the roots, and the earthquakes. We're looking for the man who built the temple. Someone the locals call the Oracle. He's a... well... he's like you.
Handsome? Godlike? Yeah, well, that's another word for it. Yeah, not only you can't see the ground effects, you also don't know when the yellow monster is yellow. Yeah. I found mapping to be incredibly unfun and incredibly boring at the same time in 2. It's just dreadful. The endgame in 2 is just dreadful. I'd expected I was going to have more problem with the bosses And sure enough, most of the bosses during the campaign killed me once. But I actually adjusted to that. I mean, my first time on my first character, I got through the first act with 6 deaths. 4 of them were one-shots from a boss. The first time I saw it, they killed me, and then I knew the attack. And then the Act 1 boss, the Wolfman, barely killed me a second time, or it would have been, 5 deaths, all one-shots to a boss from a new attack I hadn't seen. So I don't feel bad about those deaths. 1 death to learn. I did better than I expected. I assumed I was going to die countless times on some of them. I guess I'm a better player than I expected. But the mapping was just, it was terrible. It was so bad. I was really shocked at how bad it was. At the same time, going back to PoE 1 for this event made you feel so much better. The size of the maps feels satisfying. It's more a manageable size. I don't want to spend 15 minutes running around in a way too big map. Even for the campaign. Running around the outside of the map to find all the exits. And when you find an exit, going through to the next map, hoping that there's a waypoint so that you can go back straight to the waypoint. And then going back into the map and continuing all the way around, it was just exhausting. And the maps are too big, and the addition of the waypoints inside the maps was a great addition, but it's also a tacit admission that we made the maps too goddamn big. The gods recalled nearly all of my kin during King Eothas' march through the Deadfire. I have no idea what this is, but sure.
All the gods but one, I guess. Because this Oracle, he belongs to Aethys. And if the rumors are true, he's the very last of his kind.
Take it from me. Around here, the rumors always have some truth to them.
We just want to talk to him. That's why we went down there. Now my brother's hurt, and my team's in danger, and I'm stuck here and...
Take it easy, kid.
Sorry. Everyone at the embassy is too busy to help me, and I'm worried sick.
Kai, do you know anything about this Oracle?
Not much. He doesn't get out often. But I've heard he's hundreds of years old and only speaks to godlikes.
Well, I am a godlike.
He probably hasn't seen much company in a while. Can't say I blame him. People still fault Aethys for the Saints' War, and that was 25 years ago. If I were the earthly avatar of everyone's least favorite god, I'd go into hiding too.
If nobody wants him here, then he should leave.
I can spare the time. Tell me where to find your team.
God, do you mean it? I can't thank you enough.
No, you can't.
They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass.
Look for some rock piles and say hello to Sedgwin. Go spelunking. Got it.
Cadman's not going to believe his eyes when he sees you. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, boy.
Well, not yet for that one. Quest. Dawn Treader. No. We need, to find Marius at the Grinning Balrog. Documents. Adirian dialects. Alright. Find the Watcher, find Marius. Well, one of them's 130 meters away, the other's 216, but they're both in pretty much the same direction. Nice little town they got themselves. Needs a bit more in the way of housing.
Oh, you are a special one you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean anything by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us.
I'm really not trying to attack the tension.
You might want to get a hood, or a mask, or something. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness.
A swamp of madness?
Feel it.
You mean plants and animals feel it?
Something is happening here. The plants and the animals are changing. No one knows why, or exactly what's doing it. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer at your service. My latest
Sapiento?
experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and fauna, but...
Heard terrible things about this game? Is it being good so far? I have seen 0 bugs and only one thing that ticks me off so far, which is you seem to have too much inertia. So if you step off of a big drop where you should just fall straight down onto a landing, I've been going woo like that and going right past the little landing spot a couple of times. Other than that, I have had no bugs and the game has been entertaining. I watched a couple other streamers playing it, and their general consensus was it's good. It's not groundbreaking, it's not spectacular or great, but it's good, solid. The numbers I saw from them were 7.5 or 8 out of 10, where they were granting it fairly. So not granting it, the kind of scores you would see from one of the review sites that only give reviews of like 7 and above. A fair 7.5 or 8. I would go with the 7.5 so far, but I'm not that deep into it. Yeah, so far I'm pleased with it. I like it. A recovery potion, I assume? Imagine Wakened Adra would be difficult to get.
A weakened Adra has already failed me. No, I have the misfortune of requiring luminous Adra for this experiment. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered.
The quests are a little on the mundane side so far. For the side quests and stuff. But then that tends to be the case in a lot of the RPGs. They always feel a little bit like filler. And so far, that's a fair complaint about this one, I would say. Luminous Adra is very hard to find unless they could afford to buy some outright.
Which is impossible. Yes, I thought so too. But they offered a very sensible deal and swore they had a supplier. Certainly seemed honest to me. My friends must have lied. Or they got the Adra and then lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it.
A trained animancer might know where to find Luminous Adra, if you know any.
Interesting that you think I'd name names while talking to the newly arrived envoy from Adir. But yes, Adelgund, often by the Western Gate, she knew some animancers and she might know something.
Well, I'll speak to Adelgun then.
Ah, yes, that's a great idea. And the one which
Quests are too boring and filled with bugs. I haven't hit any bugs at all yet.
if anyone asks.
But they do seem a little on the prosaic side. But again, as I said, most of the time, in most RPGs, the side quests, that tends to be the case. And my understanding is that's not really the case, say, in KCD 2. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the side quests are supposed to be sort of really are doing more than just giving you something else to do. They are filling in spaces in the narrative. But I think expecting too much of that from a game is asking a lot. Hoping for it, yeah, that makes sense. But expecting it, I have reached the underbelly. Ew, that's not great. Knowing my belly, the underbelly, not good. You still with me? Kai? Kai? Thank you. Hi, Hal. Wasn't planning on it, although I can't vouch for Kai.
Donshore is most people's first view of the living lands.
Quest. Okay, we got that. We're not interested in that. Character. What's his name? Did he move? Did Kai level up? Did Kai level up? Kai? I don't see if he has a point or not. Extra powder available point. Do I have an available point? I don't think he has a point. All right.
And last brush with civilization.
All right. Let's go in. Husband's been absolutely addicted to KCD2. Well, yeah, that's my understanding is that's not an uncommon thing to have happen. I watched a review of it today that was especially glowing, commenting particularly about how the side stories all seem a little bit different, that they're not trying to do anything too far out of line. They feel like the sort of things that people would want done, but that a lot of them later intersect back in the story. Well, you'll run into one of the NPCs you ran into again, and so even though it's not a big deal, it feels much more rounder, like you're playing in a real place, when the side stories aren't a beginning, middle, and end, and that's it. All they are is a way to skill up or whatever.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all of Donshore?
Just Donshore? Must be slipping.
You just look like a drunken dwarf to me. Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups.
Working on it. Oh, Marius. Well, him too, then.
Providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip, Cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind the mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
Kick him in the
The
giblies.
dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
Interesting. Let's see how this plays out.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be? Hiding behind stone walls all your life.
You don't know anything about me, you endearing Nimdoot. So maybe go
Ooh,
back to
Nimdoot. Them's fighting words if I knew what a Nimdoot is.
Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Don't take long to suck us up to too late. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth to crush your throat.
Your friend looks like he has this well under control.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdoot the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of widow's kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
I think I like this guy.
Wait till you get to know him.
Oh, I can feel it. Ghosts. You.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
All right, I like Marius. Hi, Marius. No, you may not buy me a drink.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person.
Well, coming from a dwarf, that's small praise. I need to find some assassins, and Kai tells me you're the best one for the job.
I need to see the scene of the crime. over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them.
Wouldn't they have cleaned the area since then?
The assassins wouldn't go near that place anytime soon. And you don't have to worry much about people cleaning up in this town.
Makes sense. That
Don't you worry.
is a follow from Leo XF. The dwarf joke killed you. Thank you. I'll be here all evening. Leo, I have a spiel, and here it comes. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. If you'd like to know how much unfunction I can do for about the first half hour of this stream, that was my screen. Do you like it? New companion known as the best hunter and wilderness guide. Yeah, thank you, Leo, very much. Marius has lived all over the living lands. There's no place he truly calls home. Marius uses ancient Pargrunan stealth and survival techniques to gain an advantage over his foes, trapping them in gripping vines, disappearing from sight to ambush. With a silent attack, his senses are attuned to detect threats and objects scattered across the living lands. He's got binding roots and a hunter's sense. Currently dying on PoE as well. Oh. Sorry. What's the build? How many divines of equipment do you have? Mirror quality gear? Where are we off to? I have to find the Watcher. Or investigate the scene of the crime. Well, there's your problem. One of you has all the good gear for that build. And the other one is dealing with the leftovers. SRS Poison. I wanted to do SRS Poison, but I couldn't find a build that I felt comfortable with. I went with... I didn't know, but evidently it's the strongest build. Lightning Strike. Mine is not very good, and I got to maps and didn't get very far into maps and was feeling a little bored, and I was going to start another build. Oh, he's the one with all the good... And he's dying? Well, clearly the wrong person has the good gear. That's all I'm going to say about that. Garbage tier. Been there, done that. I think the best piece of gear I have ever had was a Rog craft. So I don't think that is a particularly good statement about the quality of my builds. I'm not sure if I've activated this or not. I had not activated this. I have now activated that. I mean, I've played SRS in the past. I've never played Poison SRS. I've played a lot of Summoner builds, frankly. I'm old. I'm crap at games. Yeah, Summoner build sounds good.
Envoy, got a situation over here.
Zizarin, you promised me a good build. I have probably a half a dozen characters I've built with Zizarin build again as a name for the character, that kind of thing.
Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
We can talk later. What are we dealing with here?
Same thing we deal with every day. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I had to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through.
I can lend an extra pair of hands, because it might give me loot of some kind. What am I looking for? What am I looking? Why is there a thingy over here? Is that where I died?
Interesting day so far. An interesting day indeed.
That's good. What am I looking for? Okay, let's check up, down. Companions. My new companion, Marios, has 2 points. Excellent. Well, we'll add them. Let's see. Heartseeker takes aim and fires a piercing shot that always hits its mark, passing through any obstacles. I like that. I feel like you do a disservice to all the women gamers out there by being the cliche. Bad at all games I play, but still playing them. Bad at all games I play, still playing them. So, you can be the cliche of the bad woman player who plays them all. I'll be the cliche of the old guy, the bad old player who continues to play them. I'm fine with that. If you're having fun, really, that is the only thing that matters. There are people right now playing games that I absolutely 100% fucking loathe. Good for them. If you're having fun, then you're playing the game right. Games are fun. Yeah, don't let that ever get to you. Wounding shots. His attacks deal bleed. I like that. He's got 2 points. I see no reason not to give him both of those. Precious light, escape plan, armor fit for the world. What? Did I not just get the quest from them?
Find anything?
I'm still looking. Not sure what I'm looking for. Turning into your favorite streamer? Well, that's a real coincidence. I'm my favorite streamer too. What were the odds? It's probably the booze. Oh! I found a grenade and a grenade.
Find anything?
This grenade doesn't look very legal to me. No. No. She's an Adiran, and she's already going to be on my side. I need more people who are not Adirans on my side.
Finally! Someone with some common sense around here.
Alright. If he says so, you can go. Welcome to Paradise.
Much appreciated, Envoy. Appreciate you stepping in.
Yeah.
Appreciate you stepping in.
Yeah, I stole your grenades, okay? Alright, let's go back to the place where they killed me. That's a sentence I don't think I ever expected myself to say. I need to... Hey, I remembered this time. Refill my cup. Does it run under? And I'm back. Yep, the comic sans, like it or not. In fact, there, have it again. Hurts so good. Alright, let's examine the place I died. Oh, good! It's not like my blood is just sitting here.
This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me...
That's a little creepy. Not just being the place I died, but looking at my own blood.
Let's see if we can get up there.
Where are we supposed to go? Investigate the scene of the crime. Where was the over B? Where are the bleep? A, B. Where are we looking? Where are we looking again? What was that, Marius?
Smell that salty air. Home.
Oh, up there? They managed to hit me in the giblets from up there? Well, that's a hell of a shot. I think we got a little parkour.
Now, why would I want to leave a mark right by that pile of crates?
Huh? Oh, that mark. That wasn't what we were looking for. Oh, maybe? Probably not.
With any luck, your assassins will be as bad at hiding their tracks as they were at making sure you stay dead.
Well, we can't really blame them for, my refusing to stay dead. Okay, this does not appear to be the way we need to go. That looks like a splody. Let's see.
Coming in hot.
All right, hit that, please, would you, with your burnination? Thank you. Spiderlings. In town? Well, then there's 999 spiders left, because that one's dead. Show
me what you got.
Get in here, guys. Oh, jeez. Spooters. Every RPG and MMORPG has got to have the spooters. That's not even an unwritten rule. As best I can determine, that's a written rule somewhere. We can come back here later if we need to. We got hostiles. We got more spooters. Avada Kedavra! Got it. Wait, it's possible I'm mixing up my my IPs. Still, it worked. Oh, man, I've managed to get myself entirely lost, haven't I? I don't suppose we can, like, climb or... No. Okay. Well, it's worth checking. I don't, I think Harry Potter would have been well served if he'd had a shield. Currently explaining to you what giblets are because you were laughing way too hard when I said something hit me in the giblets. Well, giblets has often been shortened to jibs. If you ever played like a first-person shooter or the like, they would talk about jibbing somebody. Looks like if we want to get out of here, we have to go through the spider place. Spider place, spider place. Did I see something moving? This is the major city. How the hell come there can be a little place that's filled with freaking spooters? Oh, we've got a chest of goodies. Silver finning, robe, pelt, branch. You say potato, I say potato. Let's call the whole thing off. Okay, well, let's see. Well, our options are limited. They're like through there, or that looks completely overgrown. So how about we try over here? Because there's no other where to go. Ah, I landed a critical hit on that empty box. Ivona's Threshold. Let's go ahead and close the door. We don't want to let the spiders out. Ooh, let the spiders out. I have not played Hogwarts Legacy. I do own it. I bought it on a Steam sale, I don't know, about a year ago. It's funny, I bought 2 games, and I bought Hogwarts Legacy and Horizon Zero Dawn on that Steam sale. And literally the day I was going to be playing Horizon Zero Dawn, which I eventually did play and liked, NCSoft announced, well, it was announced that NCSoft had reached a licensing agreement with the City of Heroes Homecoming server to turn them into an officially recognized fan server. So I felt it was necessary for me to play that for a bit to celebrate the fact that they had gotten basically the license to use the code that they'd been using for a couple of years and not have to worry about getting sued. And that ended up being my most successful ever YouTube. That's right, that was there before. All right, we've got to head back to the entrance to the city. There wasn't anything in there, that's fine. But I have never had the chance yet to go back to Hogwarts Legacy. But it's in the queue for some indeterminate time in the future. All right, now we can go back in. And we can try to reach the top of that tower of stuff. And hopefully not take the wrong turn. Let's go ahead and take a save. I admire the Potter books very much. I think she did a marvelous job of creating a good world for kids to read about, and then make that world grow up as the characters and presumably the kids who were reading it did. I know she's become a bit questionable in some of her stuff, but I'm pretty good at separating the artist from the art. Let's see. Maybe from this side? Can't help but love the book. And there's no reason you should. As I said, all you have to do is be able to disassociate the art from the artist. There are a lot of incredibly awful people who've been historically, artistically, incredibly important. I'm a huge fan of H.P. Lovecraft's fiction. He was a dreadful person. But his fiction works. Ooh. That didn't work. Oh, that's the one thing I have found really unpleasant about this game so far. Is it doesn't tell you when you're going to fail something and fall the way I just did. Can I just teleport back to the... Yeah, wait, let's just do that. Yeah, I think she's terribly wrong-headed about the subject of trans. I don't want to get into that because I try to keep it apolitical here. I think she's terribly wrong-headed about it, but I'll also note that... Yeah, I was assassinated, but I'm back. But keep in mind that, for instance, she was the one who made Dumbledore presented a character, and he was gay. So, a mixed bag for sure. Let's see, where were we? We were trying to find a way to the top of that tower. Oh, is there a way inside? I can always check and see if there's like stairs up on the inside. That might make more sense. Did I not already grab those? I wish they would stop glowing once I had added them to my list of stuff, you know? Okay, so there does not appear to be a way inside to go up. Which makes no sense, as who's got a building where you can't actually go up the building? So I couldn't use the ladder here. But I can use that. Fine. Mind you, they didn't tell me that there was one of those I could use and one of them I couldn't. You see, there's no obvious way to know if I can grab onto that or not. That's one of my issues with it. Is I have fallen to my near death like 4 times. Yeah, I have no idea if I can jump and grab it or not. That's like my only complaint about the game on a technical level at all so far. Literally my only one. Ha! That box. It taunted me. You're in my way. That didn't work either. Okay, so apparently I cannot climb around that little ledge. I'll grab that. Played any of the Kingdom Come games? I have not. I've watched a good chunk of 1 and 2 by now. I'll start with Diablo when we could destroy all the... Oh my god, yeah, it was necessary. I can't tell you how many years playing PoE it took me to get to the point where I wasn't clearing maps 100%. Where I finally, even though that entire time I knew it was foolish and wasteful, the fear of missing out kept me going through all of these maps to clear them out completely. I think I have to try again. It worked that time. The ladder worked. FOMO is a hell of a drug. Exactly. That was what it was. It took me literal maybe 3 years playing Path of Exile to get to the point where I had accepted in my sometimes insane little brain that really it's just faster to keep going and move on. And you might miss out a flask of poison. Flask is empty, but it reeks of swamp water and rancid berries.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping...
Yeah, 2 is really... Yeah, well, I just saw a review for KCD 2 earlier today.
Like a good place to start.
Very complete one, about a half an hour long, where we just overwhelmingly positive from a critic whose opinions I have found that I agreed with in the past. Assassin was ready for me. I wonder what that tells us. Would a Paradise apothecary sell poison to just anyone? Yes. The assassin was ready for me. I wonder what that tells us.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The mermaid's den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary's in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
That was worth 355 XP for a whole bunch of parkour and an almost near death. Alright, so the next that's B164. So that is speak with the apothecary. Yep, and yep. So let's teleport. I don't know if there's a camp area in town where I have to camp, or if there's the functional equivalent as an inn. What do we have? All right, that's a party outside, or a party camp outside town. So if there's a party camp in town, I haven't found it.
Walk in, give her the letter, and go.
That's the A. We need the B. I can't get anything that way, so how about we try this way? I found the market district. And, oh look, some hunt's hair. That actor needs to work on his voice.
Then they'd make enough to eat.
All right, we'll speak with the apothecarist.
That's Sparrow territory.
You guys still with me, right?
A dear thing welcome around Pearl District. Mind yourself.
Is that a threat, sweetheart? Me and my two friends say I'm just fine here.
Smile and be yourself. Or maybe just smile.
Good advice.
Let us in, sweetheart. I told you, we're closed. Not for us, you're not.
The apothecary's shop.
Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you? It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today.
Spoiler, I'm pretty sure I'm hurting people today.
Still like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away.
What's going on here? I'll try to be reasonable. It's not going to work.
He's been shaking me down for half my earnings. Now I can't afford to feed my family.
Take it easy. He's gonna walk away and leave you in peace.
No,
right?
no, I'm thinking that's just not going to happen.
Put an arrow in your guts. Turn around and leave us to our business.
Huh. I'm going to have to go flip him off.
This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
I have 2 friends. I'm pretty sure it's bad luck to kill a godlike.
Last person I know who did it died with her boots full of sake.
I have no idea what Sokka is.
I heard the godlike have gold in their bellies. We can't both be right, so let's see who's wrong. Stand still, Outlander. This is gonna hurt.
Does he really think that's going to work? That's 1 down. Whoops! How about I heal?
Look to your left.
This time, you're gonna stay.
Oh, he does not. Wow. Okay. Hi. How you doing? I probably should have saved before this whole thing started. I can't move. I can't move. I guarantee you that's a piece of bullshit mechanic in every game ever. Well, you wondered if I had any complaints. Yes, I really, really, really have a complaint about that. Getting pinned in a place where you can't move. It is one of those things that just enrages me when a game does that.
Show me what you got. Here they come.
Fuck!
So good. On your rear. Stay down.
This time, you're gonna stay dead.
Just what I thought it would be.
That's not right. You can be stick in soccer now.
I also really love fights in enclosed places. Those are always fun. Oh my god. Really? They won't get past you? Seems like they're getting past you pretty good, dude.
I'm coming for you.
Also, the bullshit AoE mechanics, not a fan. Where are my friends? And why are they not doing any goddamn thing? the shit is that? I mean, come on, seriously. Don't play PoE 2 with another player. The map is tight. You'll get stuck on each other all the time. Go from 0 to 100 pissed. I would say probably 200. You know, I really hate it when I know that I'm parrying something and I die anyway. Messages for you that stop on doorways all the time. You see, this is just infuriating to me that I don't understand when I have... When I have a block up, I do not understand why so many times I have a block up and it does no good for me at all. Also, the amount of damage everything does in this game is just inordinately high. Where is my other so-called friend? I hear there's a fight going on somewhere. How the hell did they end up there? And I can't get up there, but they can get up there. Oh, perfect. Also, my friends don't seem to do much freaking damage. This is... The combat in this game just seems inordinately lethal. In that I'm constantly almost dying, if not dying. It just doesn't feel fun. I mean, I'm trying to move past him and I can't see. I mean, maybe I should try the third person. Maybe I'd have better luck with the third person. Because right now, this is not fun. This is just frustrating. And I don't play games to be frustrated. If I wanted this kind of frustration, I would play a FromSoft game. They don't feel great, I gotta say. Let's see. Graphics. I mean, maybe it just will play better in third person. I don't know. Maybe I'll have a better feel for, you know, situational awareness. So far, it's feeling much better, I have to say. And half the time I hit the heel, nothing happens. It definitely feels like it's playing better in third person.
Just when I thought this would be too easy.
This feels way better. Also looks better. Well, yeah, because I'm not like bouncing around like crazy visually as the camera doesn't know what the hell to do. I really wanted to play it first person, but frankly, it just doesn't feel like it's designed to be played that way. It just simply plays better this way. Okay, well, that was bullshit. Damn it. Okay, the area attack skill is a bullshit skill. I can't seem to get out of the way fast enough. And that time I was out of the range, but still took damage, so that one was bullshit definitionally. It keeps jumping on me when I'm not trying. Whoa!
Unseen, unheard.
I can't believe they're dead. It's over.
One try in third person, I think that says it all. That's right, deathless. Thank you. Exactly. So many people don't understand the meaning of the term deathless. If you don't die when you finally succeed, that's deathless.
Wait. We should ask that apothecary about your assassin.
Yes, I know. I was going to pick that.
I don't think we're going to be welcome here for long. Thalos Sparrow. And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in. I like your spirit.
Come on, can we? I just want to go back and talk to the dude. Come on. Fine, I know about item. I was just trying to grab the thing. Did I not grab everything off the bodies? Evidently not. All right, yeah. Griska.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Tala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you.
Pinch the bridge of my nose. Wonderful, I've made another enemy. Let's go through. Oh, God, okay.
Sorry. Didn't mean to cause you any trouble. You didn't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts.
What do you know about this?
Poison? Let me take a look.
Well,
I recognize my wares. It's oil distilled from Saint Ettore, a berry native to the living lands.
Marius, Kai, what do you know about Saint Ettore?
Just that it's supposed to act quickly, and that you shouldn't mess with it if you don't know what you're doing.
So don't, under any circumstances, mix it up with moonberries.
Before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison. If word got around I was ratting my concepts...
No, that's not good enough.
It'd be the end of me.
You thought what those guys were going to do to you? Care to explain that to Inquisitor Ludwin?
Ludwin? The Death Guard?
That'd be the one, yeah.
Yes, the Death Guard. My guess is she'll scoop your eyes out first, so you can watch the rest from across the room.
I like Marius more and more.
Say she had the worst temper. I'd hate to be on the wrong side of it.
All right. I'll tell you what I know. Just keep her away from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Saint Ettore is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies.
It's all fun and games until your monk's soul is trapped in the beyond. Where would I find them?
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Aemon was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, and follow the road eastward until you reach the Statue of Andra.
Smile dangerously. Try not to do any more business with assassins.
Easier said than done, believe me. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
So we're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison. Not what I imagine my day would be like.
Give me that essence. Ah! Tastes like victory. Well, what have we learned today? We've learned that it's a lot easier to play third person.
Quiet as the depths.
Ha 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 ha! Just poking around. Found a chest. You can do these kind of things when you're a godlike, you know. A lot of people don't understand. And in-game, too. Oh, do we have more bad guys? Knee breaker. Well, what do you think, guys? I know what we think for one thing. This time we save before we go into the fight. It's just, I saw that there was a crouch under area, and I went, why would there be a crouch under area? Did you hear someone? Yeah, we got him all right. He kind of dead. That's one. That's two. That's three. And how about some magic for you as well? And maybe some magic view. We get everybody? No, everyone was not attended to. Pretty much. That's kind of what happened, isn't it?
Nice job, everyone.
So the answer is, you think you're just going to take out our leader? The answer is yes, for those of you who were paying attention. For those of you who were not paying attention, the answer is yes.
Stuff like that in a warehouse.
Visually, I like the game a lot.
Back for more, Envoy?
It's not like anything spectacular, but it's really good and functional. What is it you want?
I hoped you'd turn up here again. My friends and I wanted to thank you for sorting the Sparrowhawks out. There's one problem.
Of course there is. Someone else giving you trouble now?
No. It's still them. I better not talk about it. Juliana told us to be discreet.
I've heard of
She's
Juliana.
inside. If you want to help, she can give you the details.
All right then, I can keep a secret.
You'd better hope you can.
That sounded like a threat. Okay, why am I not able to move? Am I overloaded or something? I must be overloaded. Let's see. We don't need that, so why can I not deconstruct it? Definitely not using that. Why can I? Here's one of the minor irritations I have. You are in fact paying attention and paying with my experience in PoE. Don't do that. If it was possible to lose a level, I would. Oh yeah, well, many's the time I've been there. One of my issues is if you've got an item selecting the inventory, they give you the wield option. For most of them, they give you the deconstruct option. They don't give you a drop option. I don't know how I can drop stuff. And I was correct. Oh, we got another Sparrow Hawk down there. Wait, I'm supposed to talk to... Where is she? All right, well, that is the Watcher. I think I need to, like, actually camp. And I don't know if I can camp anywhere in town, like at an inn or anything. The only place... The finer things in battle. The only place I know I can camp is out here. Cannot fast travel from my current area. Okay, well, let's... Finer things in battle. Lady never tells. It's over here. The Mermaid's Den.
Whoever man wins at cards, he's bound to lose it here.
Juliana.
You're the one who took down Thaw. You know how to introduce yourself.
I didn't realize I was introducing myself.
But you were. You're the talk of the town, Envoy. Everyone wants to meet you.
Well, that's understandable. I imagine they want to meet you too. Is that Juana Jasmine perfume?
God knows.
Well, the rest of me is just as good. She digs me. Well, she digs me for the right price, obviously. People aren't that worried about the adherents coming, are they? I've spent most of my life making people uneasy. I'm used to it. As long as they don't give me any trouble, we'll get along. Considering the welcome I got, I'm more worried about them.
That's right. They did murder you. It was a misunderstanding, I'm sure.
Definitely, on their part. Well, she definitely has a more attractive model than most of the actual people. I was going to say women, but then no, the people in the game do. Her model appears to have been worked on. And not just her model's been worked on, if you get what I mean. That was a dick joke. One of your workers said you had a problem. What's this woman of your expertise doing the living lands? I bet all kinds of things. One of your workers said you had a problem.
And she sent you to me. Smart girl. All right, since you're all business, we can skip the small talk. The short version is, I'm out of some supplies that should have been here days ago. I'd hunt them down myself, but I don't have a firm enough hand. I need someone with more authority.
She doesn't have a firm enough hand. How am I supposed to not make that joke? Okay?
Like you.
I'll resist. I'll be the bigger man. Get it? Someone like you. Oh, let's see. Supplies, that's specific. Someone stole them. Your worker mentioned someone stole them.
Straight to the point. As a matter of fact, they have. The local strongmen, the Sparrowhawks, got a hold of the shipment.
Well, I killed half of them.
They must have thought it looked valuable. Unfortunately, they were right.
The Sparrowhawk's still around. I thought I killed their leader.
You did. Unfortunately for both of us, his lieutenant, Jago, moved in.
When you say valuable?
Valuable enough that I can't reopen until it comes. If this goes on long enough, my workers' lives could be at stake.
She said they can't reopen unless it comes. You know, sometimes the jokes just write themselves. I didn't realize it was that serious. By all means, let me get it.
Go to the docks. Their lieutenant runs one of the warehouses there. He'll probably keep it close.
Be a lot easier if I knew what the shipment was.
And my life would be easier if my pool cleaned itself. Hurry back.
They have these little floating things that'll clean your pool for you. Ding 6. You see? I leveled up without having to have some forced romantic interlude. Well, let's see. I'm smart and perceptive. Increases your damage from all sources. Okay, I'm going to give myself a might. I went all the way up. In them titties. Note, not my wording. That was their wording over here in chat. It's not my fault. They're not wrong, but it's not my fault. All right, that's the abilities. Did I not? Oh, abilities. Oh, abilities. Wizard. Wizard. Let's see. Crackling Bolt. Well, that sounds dirty. Purchasing this wizard spell allows you to cast it without the need for the grimoire. Additionally, casting purchase spells from grimoire empowers it, casting it if it were higher rank. So I can go shield and cast spells, or I can go grimoire and cast spells, I think. Got it. Blast. Power attacks with wands explode on impact. That seems pretty good. Bounce. Power attacks with wands bounce. I think we'll go with just the regular. That one. All right. Character. I did not actually accept my increasing my point of might. I am mighty. Precious Light. Is that the new one? A Lady Never Tells? Yeah, that's the new one. Mapping. Why is it that sometimes the asterisk... Oh, tutorials. Asterisk for companions. Marius. Hunter sense and in combat item quality. Anything else? Party camp. Upgrading uniques. Okay, weapon type, that should be... We already got the pistol. Ah, great sword. Okay. All right, so there is no party camp in town, at least not one that I have found. Cannot fast travel from my current area. I'm going to actually do a Google on this, so hold on. Sorry about the flashbang. Funny thing is, I really am that pasty white. Avowed party camp in town. How do I camp when in the city? Go to your map and select a camp. When you're finished camping, you have the option to go back to your previous location. Huh? You can fast travel to a party camp. They won't let us sleep at taverns. Yeah, that seems like really dumb. Really deeply dumb. So, well, we only have the one camp so far, and they won't let me fast travel to it for reasons unknown. Okay, I can't fast travel at all from my current area, so we will go to a place that's not my current area. How about that? All right, we've got Sparrowhawks, so I'm going to have to make sure I get a save in here. We'll just override that one, I guess. We have a couple Sparrowhawks. They're not going to be friendly. Can we avoid it? Probably not. Maybe. Maybe. If we hit up here... I'm just getting off some excess energy. You know, sometimes you get worked up. Inventory. So if we drop the shield from this one and we put that one on, now we should be doing more damage with our... All right. Now, have we gotten to a place now where we can teleport? We have. All right, we're going to camp. And I'm going to call it an evening. So I will be calling it an evening in just a sec. I want to thank all you guys for hanging out very much. I appreciate it, especially new follow, always welcome. Chat, very welcome. I always think that I have more fun and I'm a better streamer with an active chat. Thank you guys very, very much. I had a blast too, thanks to you guys.
Well, stop it.
Really, the more fun I have, I think, comes from the chat. And that's why I do this. If it was just about playing games, I wouldn't bother to stream. I probably will not be back tomorrow. I'll probably be back on Monday at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night. In Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. I will likely continue to play this off stream. So I will probably be jumping ahead a little bit. Sorry, but I am having a good time with it, so... Not enough of a good time that I want to stream it while I play it off stream, but enough of a good time that I want to continue to play it off stream. So, anyway, probably not back tomorrow, probably back on Monday, not black on Monday. That's not going to happen. Probably back on Monday at the usual time. Again, thank you guys all for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Saturday evening. And hopefully you'll see me soon. Back tomorrow or more likely Monday. Have a great rest of your evening. Take care and ciao for now. Good night, guys.
Well,